little daylight out. They don't open till 7, but I figure I'd get over there anyway. Pumped about cutting corn, so get up early. Checking the trailer over. Alright, so I got Pop running the combine. I'm going to get the seed tender loaded up so I can get started drilling, putting beans behind her. My brother, he hauled straw last night. He'll be over here soon to haul. But the 75-day corn is doing good. Demo the 16-row chopping is, which I went to wood and never called it down. So it would have been nice to stuck with the old 8-row again. Pretty cool. Combine would be real good. Remember, this little farm right here, all this was blown over by that tornado. I mean, pictures of it, I mean, it was totally 90 degrees laying on the ground. Back up and make it. Finishing up this field, I'm getting ready to start drilling. Worked out pretty good. Alright, got soybeans going in the ground. I put a little bit more down pressure on my drill, hydraulic down pressure, and kind of cut through these corn stalks. It seems like it's doing a pretty good job. I'm going to make this round and get out. This will be my second round. I'm going to get out and see what the depth and everything is on her. I'm doing it at an angle to kind of cut the ridges down from the corn rows. But this drill does really good in corn stalks. Back to the first field behind the house and cut that in stride. So he's going to go start knocking that out. Got that one loaded. That's the second one today. And I am planting soybeans. I am putting, what's that say, 215,000 soybeans to the acre. We always bump them up this late in the year. So I know some guys put 200,000, I'm putting 215. I bumped my pressure up a little bit to cut through this corn stalks, and it seems to be doing pretty good. It's dry. I got about a little bit over an inch and a half down in the moisture, so they're talking about rain tomorrow morning. So if we do get rain tomorrow morning, with this cover of the stalk, it'll hold that moisture. These beans will pop out of the ground with the heat quick. So I got to spray after I get the field done. I get a sprayer, come up here and I spray the field, then kill all the grass and whatever else is in here, if there was any. There's not much. The fields are pretty clean, but on the sand hills there were a little bit of grass. So I take care of all that stuff. So I do it after each field, that way I can keep up with myself. I do got a little bit of soybeans spray, just some spot spraying around the inroads where a little bit of stuff is coming in. I got about 500 gallons left on the sprayer before I mix the chemical for this, because this is a different chemical that goes here. I'm going to go ahead and knock out some of them fields, and then I'll load up for the corn ground. It's dry though. I really don't want to spray till a little bit later this afternoon because it is hot, but we'll see how the day goes. I might just plant as much as I can, and then I'll go ahead and start knocking out some spray later this afternoon. Or that's the game plan. We'll see how it works anyway. I don't know. Beans are dry. Need a drink. There's the field I just got done planting. Took a load of corn. They're there in the back cut. My brother's moving up with his load. Moved to a different part of the farm. Still drilling. There's the combine over there. There's a pretty big field that goes clear over. My brother, he just got back one hopper. That hopper's almost loaded. Corn did good. The sandhill right there was weak, but you know, we didn't really have the rain that we needed to keep it going. So, but it is what it is. I mean, the rest of the field's doing good, but I'm actually glad that we're getting this corn, because this corn got the rains and it made pretty good. The late season corn looks good, but we haven't had rain in a while, like I said. So who knows? We had some deer damage down this edge. Normally they come down, they walk around, and they go back. There's a hedgerow back there. I did jump a really big buck over there in the corn, about pretty close to where the combine is now. Really nice buck. But actually I jumped a lot of deer, but there was a nice buck in it too. So. But the drill's working good in this corn stubble. I used it last year, if you remember, on one of my other videos when I drilled through the corn stubble with wheat. So we're kind of hoping it does the same thing with the beans. I mean, the beans come up. Beans come up awesome with it in the wheat stubble. So, and this drill, you know, where it's 7.5, it kind of tears these stalks up a lot better. So that's kind of what we're counting on too. And plus, when you got the corn ridges where 30-inch rows, it was a little hard last year cutting. So because there's still dips, so we're on an angle. It's almost like trying to disc it on an angle and kind of flatten the field back out again. So we'll try it and see what it does. But everything's going good and looks good. It is good, except for the shitty ass FBI and the Democrats. It is 8 o'clock at night. Just got done planting. Good looking wheat beans. Really tall too. I am headed back to a different farm to see if that 75 day is ready, because the other 75 on the other farm needs, I don't know, 3 or 4 more days. I think it'll be ready. And the 85 day isn't ready. It's getting there, but it's not ready. So I'm going to go back and check this other 75 day corn and see what that's doing. 108 day seed consultant with this drought that we're in has really held up. It looks good. This is a sand hill and it's still green. I know you can't see it because I'm going so fast, but I mean, it's just it's really impressive. Good Lord. It seems like the ear is getting done before the fodder this year. That's what it seems like. Some more wheat beans. Very pretty. Very, very pretty beans. Very pretty wheat beans. That's the farm we were cutting on over there. So I'm going to ride back and see what this farm looks like. See how ready this is. Damn, that 108 day is some pretty corn. I'm not much on nothing other than Pioneer, but that seed consultant has really impressed me. The way it looks. You can see the difference. 75 day is brown, 108 day is. Getting there. We can probably try it, but it still looks like it probably needs another week. The problem is the ears are done, but the fodder isn't, so it kind of fools you when you get in there. I need to bring this mower back here and cut this part of the road. Backfield's real sandy, so that's my main goal, is getting back here and seeing what it looks like. Close. It's close. I'd hate to get all the way back here and it not be, though. That's pretty brown. What do y'all think? Nah, it's got some green to it, but it's close. It's close. It looks good though. Everything looks good considering we ain't had no rain. Look how dusty. Look, the dust is still there. It's just ridiculous, no rain. God, we need pivots. Pivots, I've been saying it for years, and a dryer and our own grain bins for years. We'd had shit paid for by now, but it is what it is. Yeah, this looks like it needs a little bit longer. So it looks like it needs a little bit longer, so I doubt we'll head back here tomorrow. Might just call it quits for a couple days. They're calling for rain tomorrow, and let's see, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, I think, is when they're calling for rain. Chance of thunderstorms or something. Who knows if we're going to get them. It would be nice. The beans definitely need it. The corn needs it. The late corn needs it just a little bit, but definitely the wheat beans need it. I mean, they look good, but you know, a shot of rain make them look a whole lot better. So that is the end of the day. I am going home. I'm dirty. I've been sweating all day. Get a shower, some dinner, and start all over again tomorrow. See you. Alright, good morning. I am spraying beans I planted yesterday. I got some Roundup and some Trivance in there. So this is the last field. I was out here spraying early. The windows were fogged up with the AC and the heat outside, so couldn't really video too much. Got that little bit left to do. Auto steer and swap control are the way to go. Save a lot of money spraying this way. People don't think so, but you do. Alright, so I'm back cutting. That's what we got cut over there. So it's not doing, it's dry. Bushel seem to be decent here and there. Lack of rain, we get some irrigation. You got good spots and bad spots. Of course, this is a sandy farm. Right here, I'm coming off of a sand hill, so it is what it is. Better ground, the bushels jump up, but the moisture is a little bit higher here. Just should have planted it 2 weeks earlier like I wanted to, but that's pretty good for 75-day corn. Coming off the sand hill, I mean, if the sand hill's still doing 150, I can't complain about that. So see, you get down here in the good ground, it jumps up to 200, so I'm pretty happy. Just stay right around 200 all the way down. Pretty good corn. Non-irrigated. Right beside the runway that I've been showing you all year, so that's what it's doing. Sand hill's a little weak, but if I can go close to 200 the rest of it, I'm pretty happy with that. I gotta say, I am happy with this corn though, where it was totally down, and it's still getting, coming up on the sand hill, it's still getting a decent yield. We're lucky we even had any corn. Pretty happy with it. You get down to bombs, it's 220. You get up here on the sand, it bounces back up. So it's not bad. It's not bad corn at all for 75 days. Plus, like I said, it was laying on the ground, something horrible. So we're lucky we even got a crop out of it. I know that's not 300 bushels to the acre like Midwest guys are used to, but you got to remember, this is 75-day corn. They told me I'd be lucky to get 125 bushels out of it when I first started 3 years ago. And I've got it up to 200 bushels now. So that's going pretty good. You know, the sand hills are anywhere from 120 to 150. And then it starts climbing up, and then I'll pretty much hold pretty steady right around 185 to 220. So for 75-day corn, and I can get soybeans behind it, for 200 bushels corn, it's probably going to average, I'd say 170, 180. It might do a little better. Only certain fields have sand hills that have kind of lagged it down. The rest of the farm is pretty much good ground. And even the fields that have sand hills are good ground. It's just you got that one end that has a sand hill on it. It kills your average. You know, you could be doing 200 bushels all the way down, and then you hit 100 yards of sand hill, and it just drags it like crazy. So, but I'm happy with it. It's staying, like I said, anywhere from 185 to 220 when you're not on a sand hill. So for 75 day, and I can get soybeans behind it, try to get 40 bushel soybeans at $16, yeah, I'll do that all day. So, and if I had irrigation here, I could do a lot better on both crops. So, not doing bad for no irrigation. But anyway, see. Oh, you want to see it coming in? Well, you gotta look at me too, but it's better if you watch it on this. There you go. Bringing it in there. That's a 400 bushel tank, so it don't take long to load it. I got that field over there done, so now I moved over to a different field. It's cutting pretty good, so this will probably be the end of this video. We're getting into some wet corn now, so we're probably going to hold off. I'm going to go ahead and get the beans planted, get that sprayed, and that'll probably be it for this week. They're calling for rain tonight and tomorrow, so ain't much else going on. Just cutting corn. Going pretty good.